Hey all, this is Will here. This is my first YouTube video for Pokemon. I really like watching CGC Return videos, so I figured I would contribute back. I don't really plan on creating a YouTube channel, but I wanted to share some CGC returns. I usually, every day, search CGC Pokemon and see what new returns are back. And I like watching people get their returns. I think CGC has a lot of good future ahead of it. I think eventually the CGC 9.5 will be established as the PSA 10. And this is really fun. This is the first time I've submitted cards myself. I've always gone with middleman in the past, and I really like working with CGC. I don't plan on doing much editing or showing the prices on these. I just plan on going through the grades. I have seen these, so there won't be crazy reactions, but I hope you enjoy. So I sent these, you can see on the box, received 10/19. I sent these in on the 13th of October. I got them back this Monday. I think it was the 16th. So you see it was a 30-day submission. I believe that's 30 business days for CGC. And they got them back to me in about 32 days. I'd have to do the exact math. This might not be the exact order they went in and came back, but I tried to put them in the best I can. I plan on selling a lot of these on eBay or Facebook or Discord. I did go with all the subgrades. I don't really like the look of the label without the subgrades. I think there's too much, it's not white space, but blue space. And I'm just going to go through these. I bought this tripod just to do a quick video. I'm going to use the tripod for taking photos of the cards front and back and listing them on eBay. Yeah, so I did 80 cards. I got a lot of 9.5s and 10s. If you haven't done this yet, CGC 10 is very hard to get. So this has a collection of a lot of modern and just some old stuff that I had lying around from Shiny Legends. So I got this Gardevoir VMAX 9.5. A second Gardevoir VMAX 9.5. 9.5, 9.5, 10, and 9.5. This was my lowest grade. I knew it had some damage here. I think it has a little scratch there on the card. But besides that, I was thinking of selling it, but I'm probably just going to keep it as a fun card to have. I mean, it's amazing how great this 7.5 looks. Here's an 8.5. Probably, I guess, make the 9.5s in the center. CGC 9. I have found it funny how much people, when we're doing the CGC unboxings, you just instinctively say, oh, this card got a PSA 9. It's just like saying Kleenex and tissues, I guess. I got a lot of 9s, I think, in the Shining Ho-Oh. I sent in the new Charizard V, and a lot of those got a 9.5, the promo card from the Champions Path ETB. I sent those in, Probably won't be selling those initially. I think long term that will be a really good investment. This must have gone out of order. I think that will be a really good investment long term. That promo card from the ETP, and I think it will just take a little time for that to get off of the market. So this is from the set, yeah. This is from Shining Legends, Shining Genesect. I love how on the Shining Legend cards before Hidden Fates, I love how the texture is only on the Pokemon. So I guess you can't really see it. There you go. I love how just the texture's on the Lugia. So not only just the holo and just the shiny, but I love how the texture on these, on Hidden Fates, you have texture on the whole card. So I actually prefer these. A lot of these, you'll see the centering on CGC is really hard. That takes the card down a lot. I did look into CGC, so 8 is the lowest they'll go on that subgrade. They want you to be able to, if you got all 10s, they want it to be a 9, a mint card. So they won't lower your centering lower than an 8. So how CGC works on the subs too, so it doesn't matter what the average is. If the two lowest numbers are one number, that's the grade. So if this got a 9, and a 10, even if it averaged out, the two lowest numbers that are the same will be the overall score. The reason they round up is, like I said, they don't want an 8 and all 10s to become anything lower than a 9. I do have an error card in here. CGC actually saw me post it online, and they are asking me to return it. They said it's a mechanical error. They'll fix it at their expense. I will talk a little bit more about that. That's a Charizard V that's a 10, and it should be a 9.5. This Shining Lugia at 9.5 is a really good return. I'm happy with that. I plan on selling a lot of these, but then I also plan on keeping some just for a personal collection. I really do like the full art trainers. I've always liked PSA 10s and haven't really purchased a lot of 9s, but looking at the CGC 9s and 8.5s that I've graded, this is a beautiful card. I know people want that 10, they want that 9.5, but if you're just collecting and want a few cards, you really should look at to saving some money buying the 8.5s and the 9s, which will be a very big discount. When you hold them in person, they are a really beautiful selection. These are not cooperating. Sorry for the noise. Here's an 8.5 on Hidden Fates. I did very well. I did very good. I think I put a lot of my 10s in the back of the box. I think I want to collect for myself a Hidden Fates, the Shiny Vault, a 9.5 or 10 set. So a lot of the 9s I will be selling. A lot of the duplicates of the 9.5s and the 10s I will be selling. Here's a Japanese Bay or B. After opening Vivid Voltage and seeing the condition on the cards, I really like, I mean, I know everybody knows that Japanese is a lot better quality. I might look into just myself collecting Japanese. I have 20 boxes of the Shining Star V, the Hidden Fates 2.0 coming. It's coming out tomorrow. The first eBay, not eBay, YouTube videos are coming out today. I'm really about the quality and the texture and the photo. And I just think for my money, even though they have a lower resale value, I might just become a Japanese collector. I really miss Wake Run Collapse. Him and his openings, they didn't inspire this. I'm inspired just to show people my grades, but his opening videos, I would watch pretty much all of them. I do really miss him. Big Japanese opener in Massachusetts, I believe. He stopped because he, was getting married, needed more money, starting a life, and I think it consumed him a little bit. But I miss him a lot, and I know he was frustrated with how many boxes it took to open, to get a full set. I'll talk about that in a minute. This Pikachu, I have one I'm going to keep that, when we say a strong PSA 10, a weak PSA 10, you also have that in CGC, but it's graded for you. So this has 3 9.5s and 1 10. The one 9.5 that I think I'll keep has 2 10s. Yeah, but I think he was frustrated a little bit that if, like with this Shining Star V set, I think it's about 1 or 2 full art. Sorry, guys, I should have opened these from like the back. I think it's 1 or 2 full art Shining V cards per box. You could get between 40 and 50 US on pre-orders. I pre-ordered a lot of them in August. But otherwise, they're selling for about 80 to 100 right now. And there's 127 or 125 cards. I know there's not all the full art ones, but if you want to pull the whole collection yourself, it's going to take a lot to actually, if you want to pull the full master set, which I think he did most of the time, you're looking at 20, 30, 40 boxes. And then even then, you might be missing a chase card and you end up having to buy it anyways. But I do miss his openings. I could look at all of these, but I know people don't like very long videos. I do like some of the longer ones. I don't really expect everybody to watch this. I just figured, since I like everybody's openings, I would pay back the community a little bit with an opening. Really happy with that. Umbreon 9.5. This is a PSA 10 all day. I mean, even with the centering of a 9, I guess it's a little top heavy, a little heavy on the right, maybe. Mostly top heavy. So you could do CGC and then cross a bunch too, I guess. I mean, you'd be increasing your cost. I like the clear cases. I like the turnaround. So I don't plan on crossing a lot of these. Plan on using some of the other cards that I sell to pay for the ones I'm going to keep in my collection. You'll see here a lot of these 9.5 Hidden Fates are ones that I've been waiting to send in. I think that long term, a PSA 10 or a CGC 9.5 Hidden Fates, the Shiny Vault Master Set, will do well. So that should have been 50. I might not put exactly 50 back. These should be a little bit higher towards the 10 range. Hopefully they don't all fall. I do plan on putting all the cards, now that I've filmed this, in sleeves. They fit the perfect fit. The PSA case is the same size, so they fit in there well. This is my only 8, I believe. So I got a 7 point, and this is an 8. I kind of knew it sending in, but it's so cheap. The slab. I got to become a proper YouTuber and not have all the glare from my light, but there's, let me try and find it. There's right here, just some, there you go. Oh, come on. Right there. Those little dots brought the surface down to a 7. I did see them before submitting. Some of these I am kind of testing just how much it will bring it down. Like I said, I have a membership, so the subgrades are really what costs a lot on this. You know, when you're talking $450 additional for the subgrades. But I think long term, I just really like the look of the subgrade label better. And I'll try and get that back in some sales. I think even with shipping and subgrades, I'm under $15 a slab. That's at the bulk rate, so it's $8, and then I get 10% off. I'm thinking of upgrading to do 15% off. If I had done Elite originally with how much I've sent in, I would have already made my money back. This is an old rocket I had, 9. Would have been nice to get a 9.5 in that, but it is what it is. Here's a amazing Volt Tackle or shocking Volt Tackle. Charizard, 9.5. Oh, here's my Charizard section. CP6, 20th anniversary, 9.5. 10, 9.5, 10. This might be something that would be worth crossing over to PSA. Another 9.5, 10, 10, 9.5. So both of those are a roundup. And here I have a whole bunch of this promo. I plan on just putting these away, selling them as the price rises. The texture on these cards, the swirl, I don't think I'll be able to pick it up. Oh, there's it a little bit. But it's just nice holding the card in your hand, especially in the case. I'm doing this just as I was pretty successful on my grades here. If you watch a lot of videos, a lot of people don't get many 10s, and it's really hard. So this is the error one. CGC wants me to send it back for free. If you type in this cert, 373-525-9008, they've lowered it now to a 9.5 online. Like I said before, the two subgrades being a 9.5 and they're the lowest subgrade, it doesn't matter that there's two 10s. It's a 9.5. Talking to them, either the whole card's a 9.5 or because they have the 10 here, one of the subgrades might have been entered incorrectly. The centering is off a little bit. It's kind of tilted to the left there. I think it's a little right heavy. And so the surface, if I send it in, might be able to get an actual pristine 10. If I keep it, it's a misprint. Right now I'm leaning on sending it in. But so this is that Pikachu that's probably the one I'm going to keep, a 10, 9.5, 9.5, and 10. So you see here 2 10s like that Charizard, but it's the 9.5. 2 10s on the Pikachu. Looks really good with the yellow. 10, 10, 10, 9.5. If you get all 4 10s, it's a perfect 10 with CGC. Sort of like the BGS Black Label. We'll see where prices go, but these CGCs are hard, even in the Japanese. They're hard to get. Full Art, Galarian Surfetch 10. The Birds, Rainbow 10. One off of that perfect 10. Still on the search for the perfect 10. The Birds, the base one, I kind of like this art the best versus the Full Art and the Rainbow. A 10 in the Altaria GX looks good with the color of the Altaria. But overall, I mean, it's just a good looking slab. Now I'm at 22 minutes here. I'll try and finish this up. Baby Inkay and a 10. Malamar and a 10. And a Zorua and a 10. That's all I got, guys. You can kind of see the 8.5, 9, 9.5 goes above the, actually that's the top one. 10, 7.5, and an 8 out of 80 cards. I think I did quite well. I've seen people do bad. I did go out on a limb. This is already in a soft pack. Bought this on eBay just as a speculative purchase. Pristine 10. I still haven't pulled the Charizard GX myself. I want to pull it myself, but I saw this go up on eBay. 3 10s and a 9.5 on the corners, so even the centering is a 10. I just wanted to buy this, see where CGC goes, and worst case, I could cross it to Beckett maybe. Get the Beckett Gold, or definitely a PSA 10. That's it, under 25 minutes. Let me know if you have any questions. I have another 65 cards over at CGC. I got another 100 ready to go. So I get them ready, get them in my card savers with my pull tabs. So I think this stack's ready to go. Got some other Charizards in here, some Japanese. I love N. N's my profile icon. But yeah, I get them ready. I try and have 50 to 80-ish out, so I stay under $1,000. Get them back. Gonna sell the ones I don't want, and then by the time those are shipped back to me, I have one going to them, so I kind of always have cards coming or going. Hope you like this video. If not, at least I paid back the community a little bit in the CGC uploads. I love watching everybody's uploads, so thank you very much.